Hi, my name is Mackay Smith, Product Manager for Bentley GenerativeComponents. I'm going to give you a quick demo of a new feature called ElementSensor. This is a container for raw geometry and business data that provides for dynamic manipulation of the element by the source application. That element's raw geometry and its metadata are exposed in GC script. Here's a simple example. This is a polygon being used as a profile to drive a surface, and the height is a function of the area. So I'll just select the polygon, and when I reset, the GC graph updates. So here I'll do it again. I can edit. And each time, this right here is a raw element in the DGN. I can look at it using element information and see that that selection is it's just a shape. So let me create one from scratch to show you how this is done. Go to the Promote Elements workflow, choose ElementSensor, you can place a line, now I can just take the line and drag it into the graph. Let me do it again. I'll place a block, and choose the Create Element Sensor tool from the context menu. You could also pick it from the task. There it is. Now I can use those objects in GC. Create a line from dsegment 3D. Just to prove that it's a GC feature, I'll snap a point to it. Or two. Do the same thing with the polygon. Create polygon by vertices as d.3ds. I can put a point on that, draw a line between the two. Create a line by points. I'll use this as the start point. I'll use these 2 points on the line as the end point. And let me toggle visibility on the GC features. So now you can see this is a raw element, and so is this. Let's just make some edits, and it's simple. It also works with references. These simple shapes at the top are in a reference file, but I can take them and drag them into the graph. I can also take multiple elements and add them. Replication is supported, of course. And let me use these to create a GC feature. Ellipse from dellipse 3D. Just this shape. I'll place a point on that feature. So you can change which elements the element sensor is attached to. So if I take this element sensor here, right click on it, and say choose elements. And you can see it transplants the point from this circle onto those circles. I can move the point, but I can't manipulate the element unless I exchange into the reference file. But of course this works using normal means. Use the navigation buttons to go back to my model. And you can see the update in the reference file changes the GC graph. Now you've seen how to create a simple element sensor and use it to drive GC features. In the next video, we'll look at a more complex example using city data.